Island. I hope you're all doing well. I just wanted to make a very quick video that explains our design project a little bit more. Because I know when we started this, you were all on camp, okay? So I wanted to make this video so we're all on the same page as to what we should have already completed and what we're going to complete this week, okay? Now, for your design project, you're going to select the focus. Do you want to explore food, clothing, or vehicles? Okay, I'm going to go back here onto my first slide. I would like to explore food for my project because that's something I'm interested in. So I'm just going to type food there, easy peasy, okay? Now, our project's been divided into different sections. Each week we're going to complete a different section. These sections are here. We're not going to skip ahead because sometimes I ask you to add and remove different slides. So just, try not to jump ahead. Now, where I think some of us got confused is some of you came in and did your research slide. So some of you chose vehicles and then you answered these 3 questions for vehicles on the research slide. Some of you did the 3 questions on the clothing slide. Some of you did the 3 questions on the food slide. Okay, now again, this was posted in the STEM section of Google Classroom. So it was posted there because we were going to do this in class together. However, we went straight into remote learning. Okay, so your instructions for week 5 were, due to camp, we will be skipping the research phase and we'll jump ahead to the investigate phase. Okay, now if you did the research phase last week, that's okay, don't worry, but please give it a go and try and draw a design that responds to one of these briefs. Okay, so if I check last week's task again, STEM task week 5, okay, skip the research slides, read the design brief, 8, 9, or 10, depending on which topic you chose. You are supposed to create a complex labeled diagram. Okay, you needed to have details and labels and explanations. And then if you were able to, you were supposed to put that drawing onto one of these 3 slides here. Okay, so let me jump back a little bit. If you chose to do vehicles, this is what you were supposed to design and draw and paste onto these slides. If you did a food, this is what you were responding to, okay? And then if you did clothing, this is the one you were responding to. So you were using your information from your design brief and you were creating a detailed drawing, okay? Creating a detailed label drawing which demonstrates a clear solution, okay? Some of you already put that drawing on the correct slide. Some of you drew a front view. Most of you drew a side view. Not many of you drew a bird's eye view. That's okay. You just needed to put your drawing on one of these slides. So that is the task we all did, or we all should have done last week in week 5. Now this week, it is week 6, okay? Now that we've mastered drawing, we're going to move on to modelling, okay? We are now this week going to create a model of the design we drew last week. Okay, so there's this little part here which says clearly explain the most suitable materials for your design. So I'm going to open up this slide. I'm going to list the materials I'm going to use for my model. So if I'm doing food, I might think Play-Doh is a pretty good material to use. Otherwise, if I don't have Play-Doh, I could use Lego. I might even jump outside. What do I have in my garden? I've got some sticks, some pebbles. I can use blocks. I can use anything I have in the house that will help me construct a model. Okay, this next one here, tools and equipment. What tools am I using to help inform the construction of my model? So that means, am I using scissors or pens and pencils and rulers or a protractor, anything like that that's helping me use my materials for my model. Don't stress too much about this last one that says techniques and processes. Because I haven't seen you in person, we haven't had time to go over this. We will all talk about this when we're back at school. Okay, if you want to give it a go, you're more than welcome to, but I would really like you to fill out these 2 columns. This should take you about 2 minutes. Okay, once you've filled out these 2 lists, you're going to start building your model. You need to use a variety of different materials and tools to construct an accurate model. Okay, so again, you are going to build a model using absolutely any materials you can find around your home. Then you're going to take a picture of the front and put it here. You will then take a picture of the side and put it here. And finally, you will take a picture from the very top. So again, if you were a bird flying in the sky looking down, what would it look like? And you're going to paste it here. That's all you need to do this week, okay? So last week, you drew your diagram based off the design briefs here. You read these and made a diagram. This week, you are making a model of the diagram. Sorry, down here. This week, you are making a model of that diagram, okay? Again, don't worry about the research slides because our timetable got a little bit confusing. If you've already done the research slides, that's awesome, but please make sure you set time aside to complete your diagram as well. So this week, we are all building a model and pasting in a picture of the front, side, and bird's eye view. Okay? Now, I know that's a lot of information. If you do have any questions, please just write a comment on the specific task on Google Classroom and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Okay? I hope that clears up some of your questions. Last week, we drew diagrams. This week, we are building a model. Okay? Good luck, anyone. Email me or post any comments if you have questions. Good luck.